Nelson Mandela was not born a hero. He was born in 1918 in a small village called Mavezo in South Africa. His real name was Rolihlahla Mandela, which means troublemaker. No one knew then that this boy would one day shake the foundations of injustice and become a symbol of freedom for the entire world. As Mandela grew older, he saw something deeply wrong around him. Black South Africans were treated as strangers in their own land. They were denied education, jobs, dignity, and even basic human rights. This system was called apartheid, a cruel law that divided people by the color of their skin. Mandela believed education was the most powerful weapon to change the world. He studied law and became a lawyer, not for money, but to fight injustice. He joined the African National Congress and began raising his voice against racism. His words were strong, but his mission was peaceful. Equality, freedom, and justice for all. But the government was afraid of his courage. In 1962, Nelson Mandela was arrested. After a long and unfair trial, he was sentenced to life imprisonment. He was sent to Robben Island, a cold and lonely prison surrounded by the sea. His prison cell was small. He slept on the floor. He worked long hours breaking stones. He was treated not as a human, but as a number. Years passed, then decades. Mandela spent 27 years in prison. But prison could not imprison his spirit. Instead of filling his heart with hatred, Mandela filled it with patience, discipline, and forgiveness. He read, he learned, he listened. He even respected his enemies because he believed hatred only creates more hatred. Outside the prison walls, the world began to change. People across countries started demanding Mandela's freedom. His name became a symbol of hope. Finally, in 1990, the impossible happened. Nelson Mandela walked out of prison, a free man. The world expected revenge, but Mandela chose reconciliation. He said, "If you want to make peace with your enemy, you must work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner." In 1994, Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president. A man once called a criminal was now leading a nation. As president, he did not divide people. He united them, black and white, rich and poor. He ruled not with anger, but with wisdom and humility. He proved that true leadership is not about power, but about service. Nelson Mandela taught the world that courage is not the absence of fear. Forgiveness is stronger than revenge. And one person, with patience and truth, can change history. He once said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." His life reminds us that no prison is stronger than hope, and no darkness can defeat light. This was not just the life of Nelson Mandela. This was the story of human strength.